An alien civilization 30,000 years ahead of us invaded Earth. How long can we truly resist? The moment they arrived, the immense pressure was almost suffocating. With such a vast disparity in strength, planets were instantly destroyed. Humanity was toyed with, like putty in their hands. This unconventional invasion method was even more spine-chilling upon reflection. At this time, Earth remained as tranquil as ever. A farmer had just finished a day of tireless work when suddenly his dog sensed something unusual. An antique propeller plane was inexplicably hovering in midair. Even more absurd, the plane could descend vertically. Immediately after, people's phone communications were all disrupted. They received an emergency evacuation broadcast. As people were puzzling over the situation, an eerie scene unfolded. A passenger plane, as if controlled by some force, slowly descended into the city. No one knew what was happening. When people looked up at the sky again, an enormous object gradually emerged. This object appeared simultaneously above countries worldwide. As it revealed its true form, people finally realized an alien civilization had invaded Earth. Strangely, they did not launch an attack. As the spacecraft descended over Brazil, the overwhelming pressure was akin to that statue, like a god looking down upon humanity. They hovered over various parts of the world, and all human aircraft were forced to land. Soon, even more bizarre events transpired. The aliens resurrected the dead and used them to convey messages. They proclaimed themselves as humanity's guardians, having traveled far with the purpose of helping mankind. This blue planet was filled with war and various man-made natural disasters, permeated with misfortune and suffering. They would reshape this course of events. Indeed, when faced with a powerful alien civilization, humanity displayed unprecedented unity. Countries immediately convened emergency meetings. They believed the aliens' visit couldn't be so benevolent and must harbor some hidden agenda. However, due to the vast disparity in strength, the ultimate decision was to hold off any action. Ordinary citizens were gripped by panic because all the resurrected individuals had vanished. They were merely illusions generated by the aliens. Amidst the heated discussions, one man interrupted their conversation. Jack believed humans were powerless. If the aliens wanted to annihilate them, it would only take an instant. Rather than resisting, it was better to lie low and live well. However, what happened next would make Jack immediately regret his words. At this moment, he was conversing with his girlfriend when the television suddenly emitted a strange noise and displayed peculiar symbols. Other electronic devices also seemed to be affected, displaying eerie numbers. Jack hurried to the window to assess the situation, but there was nothing outside. Abruptly, the house shook violently. The two quickly took shelter in the basement. Out of curiosity, Jack wanted to see what was happening inside the house. A blinding white light shone through the door. The aliens were dismantling his house. The basement door was directly ripped off by some force. To protect his girlfriend, Jack could only bravely walk out and surrender. However, a giant spherical object appeared outside. To understand their intentions, Jack willingly accepted the sphere's invitation.